Today is the second day of our novena, a moment to pause and reflect on the gift of faith that sustains us through every trial. Have you ever stopped to marvel at how even the smallest moments of trust can spark profound change in your heart? Picture this: the warmth of sunlight breaking through clouds after a storm, the gentle sound of rain soothing a restless night. These quiet blessings remind us that God's grace is always near, ready to uplift us. They speak to us of His unwavering presence, even when life feels uncertain. As we think about Mary, the mother of Jesus, her unwavering yes to God's plan calls us to reflect on the strength and courage it takes to trust completely. Her story isn't just a tale from the past. It's a living example of how faith transforms lives today. Gratitude flows when we consider the depth of her humility and her openness to God's will. What if we approached our lives with the same willingness to say, "Let it be done"? Her journey is a reminder that every step taken in trust leads to greater blessings and miracles. So as we continue, take a deep breath and open your heart. There's so much more to uncover about Mary's incredible example and how it can guide us to live with gratitude and faith. Let's step together into this sacred time, ready to be inspired and renewed by the beauty of her story. The words resonate with a simplicity that both disarms and fills me. Behold, the servant of the Lord. Let it be done to me according to your word. Luke 1:38. What a powerful moment, where faith and surrender meet so beautifully. When I reflect on these words, I feel a peace that wraps around even the most restless corners of my heart. They remind me that true strength lies not in controlling everything, but in trusting completely in the goodness and plans of God. Sometimes it feels so hard to let go, but here is living proof that when we do, we create space for miracle prayers to unfold. There's something so profound about Mary's response in this moment. There was no hesitation, no questioning the enormity of her calling. It was a pure, unwavering yes, full of gratitude and faith. I picture myself in her place, feeling the tension between fear and trust, yet also witnessing the brilliance of unshakable faith that transforms everything. This moment teaches me that life is full of opportunities to say yes to God, even when we don't see the full picture. It's as if Mary, with her simple words, reminds us that every prayer can become a doorway to something greater, a place where the soul is redeemed and surrounded by blessings. As I dwell on this, I feel a deep desire to be more like Mary, willing, grateful, and trusting. I can't help but wonder, how many times does God call us in the silence and simplicity of our lives, waiting for just a sincere "Here I am"? Her words, so full of life, guide us to a place where faith becomes a vibrant force, and where even the fiercest storms are met with positive energy that flows straight from heaven. Mary's heart was a reflection of humility in its purest form. She didn't exalt herself, didn't seek recognition, and didn't try to understand every detail of God's plan. Instead, she trusted with an openness that seems almost impossible in today's world. Her humility wasn't a weakness, it was her strength, her willingness to put God first and herself second. This reminds me of the blessings that come when we quiet our pride and make room for gratitude. True greatness, I've learned, is found in serving, not in being served. Her trust amazes me. She didn't have all the answers, yet she stood firm, full of faith. How often do we hesitate, looking for proof before we step forward? Mary's example whispers to my soul, urging me to take that leap, even when the road ahead is unclear. It's a trust that feels like miracle prayer in action, a belief so strong that it invites blessings into every corner of our lives. In her story, I see a call to release fear and embrace faith, knowing that God's plans are always good, even when they stretch us. Mary's willingness to follow God's plan inspires me to examine my own heart. Am I truly open to saying yes when He calls? Her life is a reminder that redemption doesn't come through our own strength, but through our surrender. I'm learning to pray with her same humility, asking not for my will, but for God's will to be done. Her trust, her grace, it's a light that guides me to live with more gratitude, knowing that every step taken in faith is a step closer to His purpose. Holy Mary, Mother of God, I come to you with a heart that longs for your intercession. You, who said yes so completely, teach me to trust as you trusted, to surrender as you surrendered. Help me to pray with a faith so deep that it shakes the fear from my soul. Show me how to place my doubts in God's hands, where His mercy redeems and His blessings overflow. With your gentle spirit, guide me to see His plans as a source of gratitude and not of worrying. Let your example of trust fill me with positive energy to move forward. Mother of miracles, I ask for your prayers to help me walk the path God has set for me. You know the weight of uncertainty, yet you never let it crush your faith. Pray for me, that I may feel the same strength, the same peace, even when my life feels heavy. Lead me to embrace His will as you did, not with hesitation, but with a grateful heart. Let my prayer rise to heaven, full of hope and faith, trusting that no matter how hard the road may seem, His plans will always bring blessings. As I reflect on your life, I feel a renewed call to surrender my struggles and joys to the Lord. I pray, Mary, that you intercede for me, so I can let go of the need to control, trusting fully in God's love. Help me to see His miracles in every moment and to be grateful for His unending grace. Through your intercession, may I find the courage to step into the unknown, knowing that His plans are good, His mercy is endless, and His promises are always fulfilled. Inspired by Mary's humility and trust, I feel called to take small but meaningful steps to live out this example in my own life. What if today, instead of seeking recognition, I chose to serve quietly? Maybe it's offering a kind word to someone in need or extending patience when it feels hard. These simple acts, done with a grateful heart, become a reflection of God's love. Through humility, we open ourselves to receive blessings that are greater than anything we could imagine for ourselves. Living selflessly doesn't mean ignoring our own needs, but aligning our actions with God's will. Mary's life shows me that true greatness lies in putting others before myself, not out of obligation, but out of love. What if I made it my mission to bring positive energy into every interaction? A small sacrifice of time, a moment of compassion, these are ways to live out the miracle of God's grace every single day. Each choice to give selflessly becomes a prayer of gratitude, a way of saying yes to His call. It's not always easy to practice humility in a world that prizes self-promotion, but Mary's example reminds me that the quiet moments of selflessness hold the greatest power. Today, I'll strive to approach each task, each conversation, with the same faith and trust she showed. Whether it's forgiving someone who's hurt me or offering my time to help without expecting anything in return, these actions mirror her devotion. Through them, I find not only blessings for others, but redemption for my own soul. As we end this moment of reflection, let Mary's example of humility and trust continue to resonate in your heart. Each step in faith draws us closer to God's promises, redeeming even the heaviest burdens and turning them into blessings. If you're seeking a way to strengthen your trust in His plans, I've left a link in the comments to an inspiring resource, How to Build Unshakable Faith in 30 Days. It's not just a guide, it's a companion to help you invite God's positive energy into your life every single day. And before you go, I encourage you to check out my last video. It's another step in this spiritual journey, filled with insights to keep your heart uplifted. These moments we share are a source of renewal, a reminder that faith can light the way even in the darkest times. May today bring you peace, strength, and a deep sense of gratitude for all the blessings in your life. Have a beautiful and blessed day.